Welcome back, Weekend Warriors on Infamy Modern Warfare with me, Sid, and let me just get my viewpoint back. I've started cleaning out a bit, so I've moved quite a few of the chests down, moved all my gun making kit over here, got the chests built all down here now, just out of the way. I built off camera a osmium compressor, which is pretty straightforward to do. It is just basically some circuits, steel casing, redstone and glass, nothing fancy, and that is so I can take my elite energy cube. So if I take that cube, I've been upgrading regular, so elite energy cube is taking the advanced and so thing, but to get to the ultimate energy cube I need to do some of this stuff. So obsidian ingot, we need an obsidian compressor with refined obsidian dust, which needs a metallic infuser which I've got to build, which takes diamond dust and obsidian dust to make that, so it's getting expensive to say the least. It's not a big rush, I'm nowhere near full on that, but yeah, got this setup is now working really nicely. So pulverizer goes in, comes out the top, goes into the powered furnace, which goes into the chest, and if the powered furnace is busy the stuff just loops until then. And obviously I think I showed the sawmill on my last episode. So what do I want to do next? Well, I'm going to probably start this episode by building a new gun because I can, and I quite fancy an AK. We've got choice of various ones. Already got the Barrett, got the FAMAS, various guns there, but the one I'm not really bothered about is Magnum rifle, MP5, P90 we've got, UMP, and we're back to the AK. So the info for that is 25 ingots. So let me just split that again, add one, and that comes nicely to 25, and do redstone and create. So we've got a nice AK-47. Sorry, AK-74, get myself right. So the next thing we need is magazines. So if we stick that in there and go info, that should be 3 ingots for one of those. 3, create, so that's an AK ingot. And if we want bullets, I need to know that, which gives me info, 1 iron and 3 gunpowder. Okay, oops. So get myself some gunpowder down. Gunpowder is going to be the biggest expense, I think, in this game here. We'll stick those off so I don't make a bunch. That's not gunpowder. Put redstone in like an idiot. So I don't know how big the actual magazine is, so we'll make 60. You can get those out. You can't shift click, unfortunately. Magazine box, in that goes there. Fill, oh, it's 30 round mag, that's useful to know. So that's the 0.5s, and that is the AK with nothing fancy on it whatsoever. Let's go and see if there's any testing subjects outside. I moved the animals out as well because they were annoying me. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Just had a brief interruption, but there we go. AK-47 for the win. AK-74 I should say. I'll get it. Grab that experience. Okay. I've lost one of the turrets. A bunch of skeletons ganged up on it and killed it. The other thing I forgot to mention, which I have done, is I'm currently wearing the seal armour I've made so far. That's the SAS. I'm wearing the seal, Spetsnaz, and Gimp. Sorry, Bandit. It's Bandit armour. Sorry, but it's Gimp. But the one thing I do want to do this episode is change these things up. They're fine, but for some reason they get quite laggy when I come up on top. So I'm thinking of going solar. And basically you have a solar panel is made up like that. That goes in to make a solar generator, and if you really want to get fancy you can do the advanced, which is 4 of those and so on and so forth. So I'll probably aim for that. So I'm going to get off now and start gathering what we need, and I'll be back as soon as that's together. Okay, I've made the solar generator. Well, I've made the panels. They were fairly straightforward, and they've gone on to make these, which required me to pulverise some osmium, but that was fine. So the last thing to do is this, which is these enriched alloys, those and iron, which should be, if you can hear the dog, she's grumbling, because even though Bonfire Night has passed us by, it's that way round, isn't it? People are still setting off fireworks, and she thinks that she should be involved. Right, let's go and get one of those wind turbines down and replace it with a solar generator. I mean, obviously the drawback is it's not going to work at night, but the plus side is it's not going to make this god-awful noise all the time. Bonk. Bonk. Now that, the sun is false at the moment, so as soon as the sun comes up, put me wind mill away, that should, come on, get me in that bed. That's what she said. We're still, it's untrue, it's generating, and obviously all the power is heading down. Oh, have I got that connected? I think I have. It's the red dot is the power connection there. So I want to do that and get rid of these. It should give me enough room for 3, so I want to get 3 of these on the roof. This is generating 72. This is generating 180. So it's about 2.5 times more efficient and none of the lag. So that's a job to do, is to upgrade those and switch away from wind reliance. Let me go and put me turbine somewhere safe. And that has got a fair amount of energy in it, 22 megajoules. Okay, the other thing I'm going to play with is making some explosives today. Not necessarily setting them off, but making some. So I've got my gunpowder and my sand. And now I can never remember, it's not, it's that, isn't it, for the sand. And that for the gunpowder, it's 5 and 4. So we'll make a bunch of TNT. Not a lot, but you know, some. And first thing I want to make is condensed. Pardon me. Okay, sorry about that. Seems to be a day of interruptions today. Right, I need some redstone. So compressed explosives are basically TNT and redstone. Bang. And that gives us condensed explosion, not compressed. And you get 3 for every 2, so that's not a bad deal. And if you put 2 in like that, you get attractive explosives, and these basically, when they go off, they pull everything in. And 2 like that will give us repulsive explosives, which are not particularly unpleasant. They just push things apart. A bit like magnets is the best way to describe it. And these can be used in all sorts of recipes, so, you know, add gunpowder and that will give you breaching explosives. So I'll make one of those actually, because that's quite a good one to demonstrate, and then you can put them into recipes, into the missiles to make conventional missiles. Let me go on. I've got 3 gunpowder, haven't I? 6 gunpowder. Like I say, I am going to go through gunpowder big time. Okay, so it was like that, and like that, and that gives me I might actually 2, 4, because these are pretty good. So we'll keep the condensed and the repulsives up there, and I've got no wood, no cobble, no bloody nothing on me. So stack of wood. So I've got some sticks, so that's actually probably slightly better. Cobble. Make a few. Oh, yeah, I'll make 3. Sorry, have the whole lot. Let's head down to the mine and try those breaching explosives, and then I'll show you how the other ones work off in my explosive world. Just so I don't devastate the landscape until I'm ready. And at some point in the not too distant future I will be firing missiles around and generally having some fun. Let's get that out just in case. So, here is our wall. Bang. And here are our breaching explosives. Now the blast goes in the direction that you place it, you're facing when you place it. So if I were to place it downwards, the blast will go down, up, up, so on and so forth. So if I pop myself a breaching explosives in there, click the lever on the wall, and as Etho is prone to say, breach, breach, breach. And you can see here, for starters, it drops, oh, hello, it drops everything that is in the tunnel, so you don't get the loss. There is absolutely 0 countdown, but fortunately it does go in the direction that you're facing. So oh, bloody hell, that was rather a nice haul there. Just to get this hollowed out, and we'll, I think, rinse and repeat. Get my tunnel. Sounds like there's lava around here somewhere though. Let's just repair that ceiling as well. I've got loads of iron, so I'm not worried about that little bit that I covered. And so, ooh, what? Oh, I've gone one too shallow. Diamond? That's tin. I was going to say that would be a little bit too much. Especially seeing diamonds are fairly useless. I mean, obviously we use them for scopes for the guns, but beyond that, not a lot really. Right, so that's your 2, then we're going 2 here. This is my preferred strip mining technique. Mark out where I'm going to cut the tunnels and get the torches in. Right, breaching time. Well, at least I got my lever back as well. Right, breach, breach, breach. Christ. That is fun. I like that. Right, I'm going to tidy up this. Oh, blew my torch off though. I'm going to tidy up this and I'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome back to my explosive world. We're just going to play with the explosives we just crafted on the other side. So this is the crater that we created on the last episode, if you recall. This is the antimatter explosive. So I'm just going to start off with, I'm going to place that, which is the breaching explosives, and as we showed on the previous thing, in terms of mining, it explodes in the direction that it's placed. So fairly small explosion. The plus side is it doesn't destroy all of its blocks. Every block is dropped. So that's breaching. It's a little bit smaller than get rid of that lot. Antimatter. Next one along, condensed. No timer on the fuse, and really tiny. This one is attractive, this one is repulsive. So if I stand over here, it's quite a long fuse. Oh, sorry, that's repulsive. Very small explosion, pushes you away. Over here, attractive. Same principle, but in the opposite direction. So those are your basic tier 1 explosives, and the other explosives you can go on to then are things like shrapnel, which is just a repulsive and arrows. So the repulsive makes, it really forms things. Incendiary is, again, uses repulsive. Chemical uses these let me get find the right one. The debilitative ones is a repulsive, and that makes you ill. Chemical, ill. Anvil, shrapnel explosives with an anvil. Would you believe? Repulsive explosives we've done, attractive, and then we go on to the tier 2. So the breaching explosives are in the tier 2, and then you're on to the tier 3, which is the expensive stuff, the hypersonics, and we will get onto those on a later episode. Right, I'll return you back to the regular show. Okay guys, well I've tidied those this area up, and I've still got a little bit. I'm going to do it again. I want to play with the breaching explosives one more time. Oops. I'm probably going to regret this. In fact, I know there's a cave not far over that way because I can see a mob wandering around. So let's get ready. Oh no, we're okay. We didn't open up any caves. That's pretty good. 31 diamonds so far for that as well, which is silly for the amount of effort involved. Takes a little bit of tidying, of course, but you know, there you go. Of course, the nice thing is wearing this good armour is I'm not too worried if we open up a cave, because I'm armed to the teeth and defended to the teeth. So where do I want to go next? Well, as previously mentioned, I need some cobble. I want that gravel anyway, but oh god. Cobble, thank you very much. And then fill in me holes. So we're going to have what, a hole here. Well, I better cut that out while I'm at it. Ultimately I'm going to want to start doing missiles, and what I would really love to do with this particular mod pack is go away from single player and actually have a multiplayer server whitelist, obviously. Get a couple of teams, or 3 or 4 teams of players. Get maybe, you know, a peaceful period, say, you know, no aggression for the first week of play, and where you can build your resources and start getting anything, then go total PvP. Just get out there and nuke the shit out of each other, and I think that would be brilliant fun. I think it'd make quite good viewing as well if we've got the right players and the right teams of players. So that's probably one thing I do want to do in the future, and it is going to be the future, because obviously the first thing I'm going to need is a server. Now the other thing I forgot to mention is I've now got Bibliocraft on here, so armed with my wood, if you'll pardon that expression, we'll get that out. I now have the excuse the dog, she's whining again. I can now start making things like shelves. I'm going to have to kill that dog in a minute. Oh, bum. Oh, it's alright. I've still got a couple. That will give me enough to make lots of shelves. And I'm trying to remember what the recipe was. Oh, that was it. We need some iron for that though. Be right back. Okay guys, I've tidied my inventory. I've also done a little bit more strip mining and got the resources. I made my second solar array. So I've taken both the wind turbines down, and isn't that better? Absolutely quiet. The battery downstairs is full, and these are now full. So I've got about 33 point, I don't know, about 32.6 megajoules of electricity stored. Tidy my tools up, put up some shelves as a gun rack. Unfortunately, these tool racks don't recognise the guns as tools, so yeah, I've got my AK and P90 up there, and I'm just keeping the sniper rifle on me for the time being. So I think I want to... Oh, going the wrong way. Back upstairs. I think my next move is to start making some use of this stuff. With a view to either making some kind of atomic reactor, or better still, atomic weapons. Now, to process this is a long and expensive job. So the first thing I am going to need is a chemical extractor. Basically this will use electricity and the uranium and water and create yellow cake, I believe it's called. So I'm going to need bronze ingots, steel plates, which are just for steel, elite circuit, which is lapis, block, gold, advanced circuit, which is diamond circuit and thing, and then cable and bronze plate. So I need more bronze. To make one of those, and that will make the yellow cake. And then I need a nuclear boiler, which again is steel plates, furnaces, motor and things. That's actually quite cheap. That will convert the, let me get this right, that will convert the yellow cake into hexafluoro uranium or some such. And you basically need to take that and centrifuge, and this centrifuge again, which uses an advanced circuit, so into there, and more bronze and more motors and more steel plates will extract the uranium-235. Now unfortunately I'm dealing with uranium, which is radioactive, so I need a hazmat suit, and there seems to be two varieties, and I'm not sure which one I want. Well, I presume they both. So that is a leather cap, basic circuit and wool. Same with the jacket, same with the trousers, same with the boots. And the basic circuit again is more bronze or steel plate, so that's not too bad, and more copper wire. Fortunately, I have a fair bit of copper wire, so I suppose the first thing we should do is make 4 of these with steel plates, copper wire and redstone, and steel is basically doing this, so I need 4 for each, so that's 3, oops, pardon me, that's 4, so I need 12, 16, don't know if I've got enough coal on my personage, go grab more coal. Do-do. Fortunately I've not been using much. I love that. That animation on the top is brilliant. Anyway, let me stop mooning over that, and I want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's enough for 1 piece. That's 2 pieces. That's 3 pieces. And that's my 4th piece of armour, of hazmat, or steel at least. And that needs to be smelted. So we'll whack that in the powered furnace, and we're on our way to getting the steel plates. I've got plenty of wire, as I say, got plenty of redstone. Have I got much in the way of leather? 8. No, not a lot. But I think we'll just check that once this is done. Take those for now. Let's try it out. That makes a steel plate. And another one. So I've got 2. Let me just, oh god, checking this out again. Yep. Steel. There's 5 more. So I need 2 more. That's more than enough. That's me 4 steel plates. And refresh my memory, it's a steel plate, redstone and wire. So steel plate, redstone and wire. I don't know why I'm putting 4 in, because I just need to put the 1 in to make basic circuits, 4 of. Then we need leather. Now I was going to check whether, I don't think we have. No, damn it. Problem with playing so many mod packs is you do lose track very easily of what does what, and which mod pack has got which mods in it. Okay, I need leather, because there ain't none there. Plenty of steak. What time is it? Early bedtime. That is sharpness and knockback, which is not going to help me a lot. Now, I know there are a whole bunch of cows over that way, and obviously I've got a few here, but I need to keep these really for breeding. Right, I'm going to sleep quickly, and no point going out fighting the mobs unless I have to. And I'll be back as soon as we got out to the moo cows. Okay, I found a few, but not many, so I've just been hunting around and gotcha. Give me your skin. Come on, moo. Gimme. Oh, tight ass. All I want is your skin. I want to wear it. Sounds a bit creepy, doesn't it? A bit Hannibal Lecter. Any more? Any more? How am I doing? 10. And I had 8 back. That's not enough. I need about 27, 28, I think, something like that. There must be more cows. Okay, I'm going to continue on the great cow hunt, and I'll be right back. Haha, typical. I think it's going to be ages till I find some, and then over the next hill, the cows. Oh. Hello, I'm going to free you from your misery. Oh, come on, that was 4 bloody cows, and not a single leather drop. Oh, and a giraffe. Giraffe would be actually handy. I could have a nice spotty leather armour. Any more? No, I don't think so. I'm going to have to go... Ah, there's 1. 2. 3. Come back here. Ah, you dropped your skin. Oh, lots. And these ones have got plenty of skin on them. Come on. Come on, it's for the greater good. It's for science. $14, $15. I really ought to start using some of those Borderlands guns as well, seeing as these. Oh, what did you do? Oh, look at the cows. These are armed cows. Surgical sniper rifle, accuracy 90. Well, we'll head back to base, see how we're doing, and I may have to go out and get a little bit more, but I'll just do that off camera. So I think there's a mountain biome over that way, which may prove useful. Right. There we go. Home sweet home. Let's whiz round. And... oh, I see you. And you. Say something, it's not very bloody surgical. Whee! And home. Okay, let's... we'll just ditch these off in the Borderlands guns box, which is almost full. Plunk. Good, good. Right. Hazmat suit, part 2. Give me them. 24. Leggings. Hat. Yes, just enough. I can't believe that. Boots. So, I need wool to go with those. Wool, 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 wool. I know I've got not much. Don't tell me I'm going to have to go sheep shearing in the middle of the night. Makes me want to sing that, but I'm not going to because... pardon me. I'm not going to because I don't want to scare away the few viewers I have. But, well, we can do these anyway because I've got enough to do one. And I'll grab some wool and we will... Hazmat boots. Lovely. Right, I need more wool, so I'll be right back after a sleep and some sheep shearing. Scratch that. The wool was in this project table. I knew I had more. Okay, so it's basically that going on with that, and that. And let's strip off. Still in my pants. Boots. And there we go. I'm ready for nuclear action. So that's going to be the next episode's worth of constructing. We're going to start building and refining nuclear stuff, uranium-235. Anyway, apologies if this has been a little bit bitty-bobby, and next time we have a mission. We are on a mission to nuke things. See you next time. Bye.